Yo, 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 yo. What's up, everybody? I hope all is well. I hope you guys had a happy holiday season. Happy Kwanzaa, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, all of that stuff, man. It's your boy Ryan along with Zach and David, and we are Lone Star 3C. Yo, before we get started, how was y'all's holiday breaks, man? What'd y'all do? What's up?
I just spent some time with some family. Just enjoyed the holidays. Same old, same old. Had a good time. Got some gifts. Celebrated some uh, a birthday or a couple birthdays. My mom, my grandpa, myself. So it was a good time.
What's up, man? What's up? How about you, McCook?
Oh man, a lot of family time. Made a lot of food. Probably put on 10 pounds. Hung out with the dogs. And happy birthday, Zach!
Thank you,
Forget
buddy.
that heading into the new year, Zach is always turning another year older. So getting wiser
Yep,
and smarter. He is.
I'm trying.
But yeah,
I'm
it was a
trying,
good
man. I'm
holiday.
trying. Hey,
Hey, that's
Ryan.
what's up.
Before we get started, mute your TV, brother,
Yeah. Appreciate it.
because we can't be having all that.
Appreciate it, Zach. Glad you let me know. Let me mute it right now. Boom. Cool. So, yo, let's go ahead and get started. Like you said, David. Happy birthday, Zach. I don't think he's gotten wiser. I'll say, but I mean, he's doing something. Getting a little older. So, happy birthday, brother. So, yo. We got a lot to talk about, guys. Like a lot of things. Of course, college football, got basketball, got the Cowboys, got NFL in general. But man, let's go ahead and start off with the Cowboys, dude, and how they ended the season. And I want to know from what you guys are thinking about. First of all, that last game against the Redskins, that was crazy. What do you think about that last play drawn up from the Redskins? Was that a good play? Did they get lucky? Like what happened there?
Are we are we just gonna be a Redskins podcast, or are we gonna be a Commanders podcast?
Oh man,
Commanders, you're right. I'm so sorry.
Ryan,
Commanders.
come
So
on.
I'm thinking.
it's 2025, David. It's 2025.
Ryan's an old head.
Okay.
He's an old head.
Hey,
Ryan's an old head, guys. I don't know. I
Hey,
mean,
see, you know what? That's what you
Classic.
call
Likes
wise,
it.
bro. That's how you call wise, okay?
all right,
Wise.
all
There you
right.
go. But what's up, man? Do you think that Commanders play was that a lucky play? Was it drawn up perfectly? Was it Dallas's defense? Like, yo, what happened there? And what
Good.
happened to Dallas in general? Because we were up, right? Like we were up.
It
So
was a
what
good,
happened?
yeah. It was a good drawn up play. The hell of a pass by Marcus Mariota. But the play before, I think it was the play before. Correct me if I'm wrong, because I was on my way back in town. But what I mean, I saw something about the Malik Hooker thing. He was celebrating a tackle, and then the guy ran right past him. But I mean, all of the stuff that happened in the last drive is basically how the Cowboy season was. So, I mean, we've got a lot of question marks. I know today and yesterday the Bears are trying to interview McCarthy. I just read before we jumped on here that they denied the permission to speak to McCarthy. So that might be good news and maybe bad news. I don't know. I don't know if we're going to retain McCarthy. I don't know what the plan is, but seems like the fact that they denied that leads me to believe McCarthy's still going to be the head coach. But I don't know, David. I don't know. I didn't watch much of the game. I watched about as much as I was going to, but very, very disappointing season to say the least.
Yeah. Yeah, it was. I mean, I watched about as much as I could handle, and so me and Natalie went to the game, and that was kind of like we talk about it, and it didn't really resonate with me because the Commanders. I don't know why I was blanking on their name. The Commanders scored on the last play of the game, and I didn't even realize it. Like we left a little bit early. I didn't even know that happened. So just like kind of recalling, like I'm like, wow, Mariota's got something in him, and so I was really surprised to hear that. But man, the Cowboys, it's a mixed bag. Like I think we're gonna get reports all offseason of like Deion Sanders this, Deion Sanders that. Like we're probably gonna
Ashton
hear all
Genty
kinds of
with the 12th
yeah.
pick.
That was the other thing I was gonna say. Like we're gonna make all these exciting speculations, and it's just not gonna amount to anything. So it's just like get
Jerry
ready for
Jones
another
is
year of Mike McCarthy.
doing, yeah, Jerry Jones over there doing Landman episodes. So,
Yeah, did y'all
it's
see his?
it's the it's the
Yeah.
it's what are we
He wasn't
surprised?
acting.
No. Hey,
He wasn't, bro.
and also, shout out Cooper Rush. I feel bad for the man. The fact that he wasn't able to start and play even a little bit to get that incentive that was in his contract, and the fact that Jerry Jones
Yeah.
didn't know anything about that, um, speaks volumes and speaks to who Jerry Jones is as a man. And I'm not afraid to say that. The man needs to go. He needs to get a GM. The fact that you're the general manager and don't know that for your players, Mike Evans, they were at risk to lose that game, and they got those last few yards for him to get those 1,000 yards.
Yeah,
That's
threw up the play.
that's culture. That's organization. That's Jerry Jones does not even care. He has no care in the world. And
Well,
I'm
and
not
when
afraid to say it. I mean, it's pathetic, is what it is.
he got caught in his not a lie, but like he got caught not knowing that, and he didn't even care
Yeah.
to like speak on Cooper's
To
behalf,
address
like
it. Yeah.
address or
It's just
even
that's who
sympathize
he
with him.
is. That's who he
Yeah,
is. I
Yeah.
don't know why people think that that's a big surprise. That's who Jerry Jones is. He doesn't
Yeah.
care. As long as he's making his money, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. And all of us are Cowboy fans. All of us, we care. We watch the games. But like ultimately, he doesn't care. He just wants. He'll tell you what you want to hear to make you keep coming around. But the same thing happens. So what's different? What's going to change? I mean, we get Ashton Genty. Well, I mean, yeah, that'd be great. But what is that what we need, or we need more? I don't know. It's
we need Scabadabadoo.
Yeah, him too. No, I mean, it's troubling times right now.
Yeah. And then, I do want to think about this. Trey Lance hasn't, of course, started in a game in like 3 years. What do you guys think about his game and how he did this year? This last game, man. To me, it wasn't his best. I think he was a little rusty. That's just me. But what do you guys think?
I heard a take from Shannon Sharp, and I don't usually agree with Shannon Sharp as much, but he did make a great point about Trey Lance. Trey Lance, I mean, you have to think about this. Coming out of North Dakota State, this guy, he played 2019. He didn't play in the COVID year. And then in 2021, he played like, what, 2 games, and then he broke his ankle, fractured his ankle. And then he never really got a shot after that. And then he gets traded to Dallas. He sits out for basically 2 years. He's not really had any game time, like real reps. And I agree with that. I mean, there's not really a big sample size that he's been able to play. So he did about as good as I thought he was going to do. But still, I still think it's crazy that we wasted a 4th round pick on him. But David, I
Yeah.
don't know. What do you think, man?
Well, my expectation as soon as Dak went down, I was like, oh, Lance is coming in. He's probably going to have a few games where we're like, okay, he can kind of show us something. But obviously that wasn't the case in the game. He showed a few moments where he could run, which I really like, but he just didn't seem comfortable overall. Like if he were more of like a pocket kind of guy that, you know, we talk about Mahomes a lot, but his ability to like step in and out of the pocket and be comfortable. Not saying you need to be like this guy that's always swerving tackles or whatnot, but he just didn't look comfortable. His balance of like maybe they needed to get him more touches on the run game, because
I
I think
agree.
that looked great because he got the ball, he would take it immediately. He showed some promise there, but other than that, he just looked a little rusty, overthrowing guys constantly. He did have that one throw to Dalton Schultz, which was damn close to being a touchdown, but it's Dalton Schultz. I'm sorry. Was it Ferguson? Fergie.
Yeah, Ferguson. Yeah. Yeah, I know we're in the middle of the Cowboys talking, but we're actually, all of us are kind of keeping an eye on the Mavs right now. Clay Thompson's having a heater of a night right now. He just hit like 4 threes in a row. Dallas is up by 3. So, but yeah, the Cowboys, I think Trey Lance, I'm glad that they gave him a chance to show something, but I don't think it's going to be work. I don't think it's going to be enough to actually get something out of, get something back for him, because nobody's going to trade a 4th round pick for him. It's just not going to happen. So
Yeah. Yo, so continuing on the NFL and everything like that, we're going into everything. Who do you think is going to the Super Bowl? Super Bowl is like we have a month away. Literally, it's like the 8th, 7th or 8th. Who's going? I already got my picks.
man, I don't know. Ryan, what do you got, man?
I mean, yo, you just got to think about it. We got the Lions and we
Okay,
got Kansas City.
that's who you're going with, huh?
Yep, I'm going with it.
Okay, all right. Who's
Right.
your final four? I'll say that. Who's your final four? And then champion.
I mean, you guys know my champion. Final four. I want to put the Rams in there. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I want to put the and then
Yeah, you made yourself look really dumb there, buddy.
No. What's wrong with
This
the
is,
Rams, dude? What are you talking about?
dude, the Rams. The Commanders would beat the Rams right now. Are you kidding me?
No, fam. Come back to me on the Final Four. You guys go with y'all's Final Four, because I'm trying to think about that real quick.
I've got yeah. Like I want to
No, no,
hear.
no, no,
I want to hear. I want to hear why you picked the Rams, man. Like
Why,
who?
dude?
The audience wants to know why you picked the Rams, and you think that
Well,
they're gonna.
the audience can wait while I get my thoughts together.
No,
Okay, the
yeah,
audience
because
can.
this, yeah,
No, 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 no.
this thought process is terrible,
No.
guys.
My thoughts have come together.
This is typical Ryan. He comes up with these outlandish
Typical
takes, and
Ryan.
then when you
Oh my
and
gosh.
then whenever we question him, it's like, oh, let me get my thoughts together. Like,
Yeah, let me get my
oh, so you
thoughts
didn't
together because
think
I'm
about
still
this
watching the
before you?
game, bro. LeBron just dunked on Lively.
Yeah,
No, we don't need. We don't do that.
by the
We
way,
don't
the
need to do
Mavs are up
that.
by 5 at halftime. So for all that's wondering,
But Lakers are gonna win though, so it's okay. So I'm Ryan Jackson. Nice to meet you.
yeah, we know. All right, well,
Hey,
my
you
final
give me your.
four, my
Yeah.
final four. I got Bills and Chiefs. Much as that pains me to say, in the NFC, I think the Lions will get there. I think they're going to get back to the NFC Championship game. But I'm torn. I'm very torn by the teams that I'm thinking about. I think it's either going to be the Eagles or the Vikings. I think the Vikings, well, actually, I think the Vikings can't get there if the Lions play. So I don't know. I'm thinking Lions, Eagles, but there could be a surprise. I think the Eagles might get upset. I think the Eagles might lose to the Green Bay Packers in the first round. The NFC's kind of wide open, but the sleeper team that I think in the playoffs this year that I think people are kind of not really talking about, but it's just kind of a maybe next year, maybe in a couple years. But I think this team might make some noise. They're in our division. I think the Washington Commanders might have something going on there. I don't know. There's something going. I think they'll beat Tampa Bay.
Not this year.
You don't
Not
think they're
this
going to
year.
beat Tampa Bay? You're kidding me.
No.
Okay.
Commanders are not gonna beat Tampa Bay. I'm sorry. Like
Tampa
I see
Bay,
what you're saying.
Tampa Bay is not as good as you think. Tampa Bay sucks.
Nah, dude.
They just
Nah,
happen
dude.
to be. They just happen to be in a crappy conference. If they were in any other conference, they would not be in the playoffs. Or I'm sorry, in division. Sorry, dude, they're 9-8. They wouldn't be in the playoffs if they were in our division. Or 10-7. Are they in the playoffs in any other? No, they're not.
Nah, dude.
Sorry, but no. But I do think the Bills are going to win it all. Bills and Lions Super Bowl. Bills on top.
Okay.
I think Josh
Okay.
Allen is the MVP. I think Josh Allen is the best player in the game right now. You can come after me, flame at me. I don't care. Josh Allen should win MVP. The man has no receivers outside of Khalil Shakir, and he's not even that great. Okay, Ryan. Let's talk about your Chiefs. How many weapons does Patrick Mahomes have to have?
We're not even talking about my Chiefs, okay? I'm actually not.
And then we have the officials
I
gifting
haven't even
them
said
games.
anything about the Chiefs. I haven't said anything about the Chiefs, okay?
Well, okay, but how is it that you just literally came at me saying, "Oh, the Commanders suck"? I had a valid
I
reason
never
behind the
said Commanders.
Commanders.
See, there you go.
I had the valid
Nah.
reason about the Commanders, but when I asked about the Rams, you had to gather your thoughts.
No. It's
So,
okay. It's okay.
where are we at here?
You're one. You said
Where are we at?
MVP, bro. MVP.
Josh
right?
Allen's going to win MVP.
Man, give it to
Who should?
my guy Saquon, bro. Sorry.
Okay, I'll be fine with that. But you know who's going to actually win it, and he shouldn't win it? Lamar Jackson. What has
He
Lamar done
should
this?
win that.
What does Lamar Jackson have done? He's been a great quarterback, but he
So
hasn't done
why would
anything.
you say why are you saying that he's gonna win it? And everybody knows he's not.
Josh Allen or
No,
Lamar?
Lamar Jackson.
Because he's just the NFL poster child, just like Mahomes. They love both of them, so they're gonna. I mean, it's for ratings, but I do think Josh Allen deserved to win MVP, 100%. Or Saquon, Jared Goff. That's crazy, dude.
Who's for?
If we're gonna talk about stats too, we no, we're getting
Yeah.
current. No, but I mean, here's my thing. If we're gonna talk about stats and who's most valuable player to their team, we got to look at Joe Burrow too. I know they didn't make the playoffs, but dude, the man.
They didn't do
I
anything.
know, but you need to look. Okay, Ryan, is most valuable player the best player on the best team, or is it the
I
best
get
player
it, but
in the
like
game?
he has to bring his team somewhere. And I'm sorry, like they didn't get nowhere.
I understand that, Ryan, but the only reason why they were in the position that they were in was because of him. It wasn't because their defense was outstanding, because it wasn't.
Joe Burrow also had a couple guys on Chase Brown, was that Jamar Chase? He's still he still got
he threw for 40 something touchdowns and had over 5,000 yards passing. Are you so if he makes the playoffs, Ryan, are we going to have that debate too? Because Josh Allen, I mean, it's the same thing. But the fact that Josh Allen is probably going to get it because I think just because of the weapons that he doesn't have and the fact that he's able to do what he's doing this year, like that's impressive in and of itself. Saquon ran for 2,000 plus yards. That's an outstanding accomplishment, and he's very very good
and valuable to his team that helped him.
Like
that
Joe
helped
Burrow.
him.
Just
That
like
helped
Joe Burrow.
Saquon got somewhere with his team. He's one of the reasons why, along with Jalen Hurts and all those other players that took their team to the playoffs. Joe Burrow, as much as I love him, he did not take them to the playoffs. You have to have a goal to get somewhere.
I understand that, Ryan. I understand where you're coming from. I get
It's
that.
like
I get that argument.
we can talk about Patrick Mahomes being one of the top 5 quarterbacks of all time, but if he never took them nowhere, he would not be in there. It's like Charles Barkley. Charles Barkley is a great player, but the reason why he's not in the top 10 or he never really won it. Did he even win an MVP?
Yes, he did.
When they went to the finals, right?
Yes, but here's my thing.
That was the one time. After all that, he didn't do anything because he didn't go nowhere.
I understand where you're coming from, but if we want to make that argument too, the early like the Romo Cowboys, who did we have those years? I mean, like Romo was carrying us to the playoffs. I mean, and carrying us to just being at least stay above float. And he never got the credit. But like it's the same thing with Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow literally had all these stats. If we're looking at most valuable player, without Joe Burrow, that team wins 3 games. I mean, we gotta be honest with ourselves. I mean, it's the facts. So Josh Allen the same way. Josh Allen's the same
quarterback. Is there an equivalent quarterback to Joe Burrow? That if you take Joe Burrow out of that team, let's say
Josh Allen. Okay, name me a receiver on the Bills besides Shakir and Amari Cooper. Amari Cooper's getting old.
I was about to say Amari Cooper, man. You took my guy.
There's nobody. You can't name anybody. You can't.
I mean, okay. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. I don't necessarily agree with it because, like I said, in order to be MVP, you have to go somewhere.
That's not the case. Okay,
your team somewhere.
So is that the same thing with the Heisman Trophy? So do you think Travis Hunter should have won the Heisman Trophy, or do you think Ashton Gentry should have won the Heisman Trophy?
Ashton, any day. Travis Hunter just won it because he was the poster boy.
Yes, exactly. He was the guy. Just like who? Ryan? Who's the poster boy right now? Patrick Mahomes and Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, okay.
So This is the same argument that you're trying to prove here. If we're talking about most valuable player in the Heisman and things like that, that it's the best player in college football. It's the best player in the NFL. It doesn't. There's no. It's the best player on the best team. There's none of that. It is the best overall player in the NFL. That is the most valuable player. Am I wrong or am I right here? Because I don't. I mean, I don't see. I don't see on the trophy most valuable player with on the best team. Is that on the trophy? It's not.
I see what you're saying. I
It's
see
just
what you're
not.
saying. All right, go to you, David.
I know that, but it shouldn't be that way. It shouldn't be that way. I'm saying here, okay, here's my thing. I think Josh Allen should win just based off of who he has as weapons and what kind of team he has around him offensively. Doesn't have a lot. And he's the number 2 seed. He should win MVP. He should be up there along with Saquon Barkley because of the 2,000 yards rushing. And I think Joe Burrow should have a case because without Joe Burrow on the Bengals, they probably win 3-4 games. He single-handedly, him and Jamar Chase single-handedly carried them to a 9-8 record. Yes, they didn't make the playoffs, but he is their most valuable player. He's the most valuable player, period. And you mean to tell me that he threw for 5,000 yards, and you mean to tell me that he's not a valuable player at all?
He is a valuable player.
Okay, so we're going to give it to Lamar Jackson now because we need to keep the ratings up because Lamar Jackson is it's the poster boy. It's the same thing with the Patrick Mahomes thing. It's Patrick Mahomes has had probably statistically the worst season of his career, and nobody talks about that. Dak should have won MVP last year. He was that good. He was that good last year. He was the most valuable player. I mean, what? I don't understand what this. It's pathetic. It's sad. He outplayed out everything Lamar Jackson last year, and he still won MVP. And this will happen again. They won't give it to Saquon. They won't give it to Joe Burrow. They won't give it to Josh Allen. They'll give it to Lamar Jackson. And Lamar Jackson has done nothing whatsoever his entire career. So I don't know. That's just me. Yeah, I agree. Right. Exactly. Exactly. Yep, I agree.
Okay. Well, David, real quick, tell us your top four. Your final four. Tacos sound good.
We lost David.
Lost
We
Cookie.
might have lost David. But I'm gonna say he's got Lions and I'm gonna guess and say he's gonna go Lions. I think Lions Eagles probably is what he was going to.
You think he's in Lions Eagles?
Yeah, I think so. But
you gotta put the Eagles in there.
We can move on if you want.
Yeah, dude. So, Zach, I did want to talk to you, man. I think me and you kind of already talked about it, but man, how was that Texas game, bro? What you feel about that?
Man, I don't know. I feel like honestly, there was a lot of missed calls, a lot of just to me, I'm probably the wrong person to be asking because I'm biased or I'm gonna try to be anti-biased about this. But I mean, there was a missed targeting. They didn't review the 4th and 13 catch for that touchdown, and there was just a lot of like questionable things. I'll give credit to Texas; they won the game, whatever. But I mean, honestly, it's like we got to be fair here. Like if Arizona State did that, like be the same way. Like we got to be fair. You know, we got to call the game the correct way.
You think it was a little bit of bias by the refs?
Just a little bit. And I mean, I'm not. Texas fans can hate me. I don't care. But it's just like, where's the transparency in that?
What the score end up being on that game? That game had me on the edge of my seat.
30.
Oh, it was like 31-39 or something, 37,
something like that. Yeah, 38-31.
Yeah. It was by a touchdown.
But yeah, I mean, and then Ohio State, they're looking mighty good.
Hey, that's going to be a really good game. Ohio and Texas, dude. So,
yeah.
What are you thinking?
Man, if the Ohio State comes out like they've been playing, man, I think Ohio State runs them out of the building. I think Quinn Ewers is a good quarterback. I think there's some, there's some question marks with him. He's got a great ball. He can throw the deep ball. But there is times where he falls apart. And I think Ohio State's going to capitalize on that. I think Ohio State is far and superior, the better team, but the game's got to be played. Ryan, what do you think about Notre Dame Penn State?
Hey, dude, that's gonna be that's on Friday, isn't it? That's on
I
Friday,
think
right? In Florida.
Notre Dame Penn State is Thursday, and then
That's Thursday.
Ohio State Texas is Friday.
Okay, yo, so I got it mixed up. Hey, I gotta give it to Notre Dame. They've actually kind of low key kind of shocked me this year,
Mm-hmm.
man.
They have.
They've been actually a pretty big shock this year, man. What's their quarterback? Um,
Riley Leonard.
they got
Yeah.
yeah, dude. Dude's a beast, man. They have a solid squad this year, bro. And the fact that they've kind of come up this far, I'm like, whoa, dude. So, I mean, I haven't really been checking on Penn State like that. I know they've been pretty strong too, man. Like they've had Penn State, when I think about it, has had a really good year.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yeah, they have. I think honestly, like we're blessed to watch these two games. I mean, I think it's gonna be two really good games. But I think ultimately, I think Notre Dame comes out on top. I just think Penn State in the big moments, they just never. These are two teams that don't really show up in the big moments, so one has to give.
exactly.
One has to give.
Yep.
But I think Notre Dame is the better team. Their defense is playing really lights out. Um, Riley Leonard's playing well. Their running game's is coming on at the right time. So it'll be an
Yeah.
interesting game. I think that'll be a closer game. If Ohio State comes out like they've been playing the last couple games, I don't think Texas has really a big of a shot
So
because
you think Ohio's gonna upset Texas?
I think Ohio State Notre Dame is going to be the national championship.
That's gonna be the national champion. I can see that. I see it. I see what you're talking about right
I
there.
like that.
I like that. That's what's up, bro. All right, let's move on to let's talk Mavs, dude. Let's talk Mavericks. Let's wait.
The
Can you hear us,
Mavs.
bro?
I think David's
Yeah,
getting
give me
on.
one
David's
second
been
while I
having some
connect.
issues, so we apologize. I know that David is he's been trying with his Wi-Fi. We've been having some weather and some craziness, so just bear with David. Don't don't give him any crap because we,
I'll
we
give him
love
crap.
we love we
Give him
love
crap.
We love David around here. So,
Nah, bro. Give him crap. Give him crap.
but yeah,
Let's go. Let's go and talk about Mavs real quick, dude. These injuries. I know you really wanted to talk specifically on these injuries, especially since your guy Luca has been out, man, and then along with Kyrie, and I think Daniel Gafford's out right now too. So it's like, yo, what's
yeah.
going on, and how are the Mavs handling these injuries?
Well, right now, currently, they're up 14 in the third quarter. They're playing really well tonight. They've just had the injury bug. This whole injury thing has been kind of crazy. And Kyrie's out 1 to 2 weeks with that bulging disc. Gafford's out. We've got Luca out with his calf. We just got to get healthy. I mean, this reminds me of the championship year when Dirk went down. We had Caron Butler go down. We had
Yeah,
that little stretch where we lost like 6, 7, 8 in a row, and then we turned it around and ultimately won the championship. So this is very similar to that year. I think it's just we just got to get healthy, and it happens. And we have the team, we have the depth. I think we can. I think we can stay afloat. I think we'll be fine. It's
yeah,
nerve wracking, but hopefully we'll get it done. But I think David's back. I don't know,
I
but
think I'm here.
But yeah, Brian, I think the Mavs are going to be fine. I think they're going to be fine.
I'm back,
Cookie, can you
guys.
hear us?
Yeah, can you hear me?
There you go. There you go.
Loud and clear,
Yes,
partner?
yes, we hear you loud and clear, dude.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. There you go. So, hey, Zach had an excellent point. We're on the Mavericks right now, and how they're in, how they're just in this little season right now of injuries. Like we said, we got Daniel Gafford who's out right now. We have Kyrie who's out for a couple weeks, and then of course we have Luca out and everything. Zach said that right now it's looking like the championship season. How in the middle of the season, Dirk was out, Caron Butler was out back in 2011, and all that kind of stuff. And Zach said it's looking like that. I want to know what you're thinking about whenever you see the Mavericks. Almost every week for the last couple of weeks, Luka's injured, somebody's injured, and everything like that. And these are some of our star players. What are you thinking about that, bro?
Yeah.
And then also, David, give us your college football semifinal prediction.
Oh man,
So,
I missed a lot. Did you guys catch my NFL?
No, we need the NFC. We guessed Eagles, but
Nope.
I don't know. We had some little guesses, so
Yeah, a lot of speculation there. I'm here to set the record straight. So I had the Lions, and I actually had the Vikings as well, too, dude. But the one thing I did disagree about was I think that the Buccaneers might be a sleeper team. So keep an eye out on Baker Mayfield because I think he's got a lot of heart. He's a guy that could show up and surprise somebody.
so this Bucks and Commanders game is going to be the sleeper bowl, pretty much for me and you.
This wins.
If we lose that, it's all over for us. But yeah, no, it's gonna be a lot of fun keeping up with the NFL and always an outsider point of view when the Cowboys aren't
Who's your
in.
Super Bowl pick?
Super Bowl pick, man, I got Lions.
Who's your Super Bowl? Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Lions.
All right.
It's
Bills
gonna be
and
Lions.
or Chiefs and
Lions and Chiefs. Lions and Chiefs.
What's
I
up?
think we need
All
that
right.
narrative. But anyways, college football, man.
Then go into college. Yeah.
I'll give you some of that. So who we got left? We got UT, we got Ohio State, and then we have on the other side we have Penn State and Notre Dame, right?
Notre Dame.
Man, I like Notre Dame kind of rallying behind the energy of Montiteo, however you say his name. If you get a chance, I don't know if you guys
Yeah.
Manti, thank you. If you guys get a chance, I know Zach has seen it. He gives Notre Dame a speech as they're about to start the playoffs. And when you watch that team, I think they just have an edge to them. Like, and we've seen it all season. I saw them play against A&M very early in the season, and man, their defensive backs, they don't joke around. So keep an eye out for them. Their quarterback too, in their last game, I think he had a play where he absolutely like hurdled a guy like head first. And so it just speaks to the desire that they've got and they're a school that like doesn't play in a conference that like a normal conference. So I think that's a really good reason to root for them. But on the other side of the bracket, you have UT who's kind of had a cakewalk to the final. And so I just really, really, really want to see them lose, if we're being honest. And Ryan's scoffing at me, but man, they ended their game. They ended their game on a targeting call. That's crazy.
And a draw, and the touchdown that they threw on 4th down and 13 was not a catch. But I mean, it is what it is. You know, let's be fair. Give them credit. They won the game. But at the end of the day, like, they have had a cakewalk.
You are wild. Okay, that's what's up, man. And then last thing, I think we talked about the Mavs and their injuries. What do you think about that, bro?
Good question, man. I love the adversity. I mean, it's hard to go through it, but I think for this team, they are deeper than they realize. I think there's guys on the team that kind of need to come into their own. I'm looking at Jaden Hardy as a guy, one of those guys. Like he needs to really like we all see how talented he is. We saw it last night. He was playing and came off the bench and had 9 quick points. He's one of those guys that I think like we need him when we're at full strength, like to come in and change the game and play with that confidence that he has when Luka is out, when Kyrie's out, because he's a guy that like he could be a pretty big contributor on a playoff run for sure. So it's just kind of like guys stepping into their roles, I think, and who knows, like if we have another injury or some, God forbid, something happen where we lose another piece, like Gafford just went down. I don't know what do we have any news on that? Anybody?
I don't have any idea what's going on with him. They just said he was out.
Right.
But
some
I
kind
mean,
of
honestly,
sprain.
the injuries might be a good thing in a way because our bench guys, you know, Dinwiddie, Najee Marshall, Jaden Hardy, Grimes. I mean, Grimes has been starting a little bit, but I mean, it's going to help because when Luka comes back, then it'll be Luka and Kyrie come back. It'll be their confidence is going to be growing. We already know how Luka and Kyrie play, so I mean, I think this is a big spot for Clay too. I think just to show that you know Clay still got it. Hopefully, that'll kind of spark something like they did last year with that awesome run that they had to the finals.
Don't forget about our Australian too. Don't forget about our He's been hurt. I don't know if he's going to be back anytime soon.
Dante Exum,
Dante
yeah.
Exum. He could be a guy that
And
comes back. And
Lively's gonna come in there too, and
well, yeah,
him and
he's going to get a lot of
Exum
run.
have a good connection. Yeah.
Well, the
So,
thing with
it's gonna
Lively
be-
too.
It's good.
My bad. Go ahead. My fault.
No,
I
I was
was
saying that's good. No,
We're playing Mike Tag right now. I love it. With Lively too, man. I think he's gonna have to step up with Gafford out. That's only gonna bring good things for him.
Yep.
yeah, it's gonna help him grow up a little bit. So it's gonna be a tough road here. It already has been. So, but
Yeah.
I think in the end, it's gonna help us in the long run.
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah.
Think this. Anything else about the Mavs, real quick?
Nah,
Cool.
you got it.
Cool, bro. Yo, so I'm gonna go ahead and hand it off to David, man. Yo, I know you want to play trivia. Would you rather question? Right?
Yeah. Not trivia. Little would you rather. This is
Okay.
This is me, man, thinking as a Division III college athlete. I never amounted to become a pro, never amounted to become an NBA player, NFL player. Maybe it's still on the table. No, it's not on the table. But anyways, I was thinking like if you and me or any of us three were offered $10 million and we have to choose one of these two choices, I want to know which one you guys would choose. So the first option, you're an NFL player, you're a running back. You can take the ball, you're taking it right up the gut, finding any type of hole, you're 1 yard from the end zone, and you got to get a touchdown to get that $10 million. You can do that. Or on the other side of things, you can be an NBA player. Last few seconds of the game, you're ISO'd against Giannis Antetokounmpo. So imagine, okay, yeah, 5 seconds on the clock. You got Giannis guarding you. You got to get a bucket. Which are you choosing for that $10 million and why?
That's pretty easy, bro.
Ryan, you're not
Right.
gonna.
Go ahead,
What's
Zach.
easy?
Oh, okay, me.
You're too confident.
Yeah. I'm gonna, I'll choose the football one, bro. I'll be the running back, man.
Oh,
I'll dip my shoulder in, dip my head.
I
Yeah.
was not expecting that.
And then I'm just gonna run it up. And you said I'm at the one, bro. Like, hey, like, come on, bro. That's
But that's one of those
every
plays.
5 seconds, and
They
yeah,
know
they
you're
know
running
what
the
you're
ball.
gonna do.
So how are you gonna?
Yeah. So I mean, I'm just gonna dip my shoulder. I'm gonna dip my head, and I'm gonna just go in, bro.
Dude, you're not
Sometimes
gonna
you
have
just
a
gotta go in
shoulder.
the hole.
Obliterated.
You're not gonna have a shoulder after that.
I mean, hey, I will have the money to replace my shoulder.
Now they're gonna
I'll
pick
be
you up
straight.
and take you negative 10 yards.
Nah, fam.
Yeah, they are.
Nah, Zach, what you shoot?
I'm taking the Giannis thing because I can get a pump fake on him because he's a shot blocker and go to the line.
You think
That's
he's
literally
he's
the
gonna
only
jump
way.
at your pump fake?
Yes,
Okay.
Ryan does
Okay.
all the time.
All the time. Zach, I haven't played you in like 6 years, homie.
It's okay. You always have, so it's fine, and you still will.
Play me now, bro. I would never jump for that. You'd probably, nah, fam.
Zach's patented pump
Nah,
fake.
Mr. B team always always will be
Look
Mr.
at
B
this
team.
guy, bro. Hey,
Damn.
remember this fadeaway. That's all you gotta know, bro. That's
Wow,
all you
Zach.
gotta remember.
You mean the Mr. Airball?
Nah, fam.
Hey, at least
Cookie.
I don't have the title of MR.
Zach, why are you talking, bro? You know, if Giannis,
At least I didn't score a basket on the wrong goal. That's all.
When did I do
Oh
that?
my god.
Yep.
When did I do that?
Oh, you don't remember that? It's funny
That's
how you don't
crazy.
remember those things, but you remember all the other stuff that you did.
No, I've heard about
I
that
did a lot of
story.
stuff, dog.
Guys,
heard about
we'll
that
have a quick story time. We were JV basketball back in the day, and it's practice, and we're doing scrimmage, and did a tip off. Ryan gets the tip and runs the opposite way and lays it up,
Mhm.
runs into our coach, and then
No, that's not the story. You're getting it mixed up. You're getting it mixed up. You're getting it mixed up.
I know,
No.
but this was 2 times you've done this, and then you're running down the court because you think you're doing something, and then we had to go to the baseline and run suicides because you didn't know which goal to shoot it at. So, guys, Don't be
Nah, that
Ryan.
wasn't it. Don't be Ryan. Hey guys, please be Ryan, okay? Please be Ryan. Very smart guy. Very smart guy.
We love you,
David,
man.
I do want to know what your thing is, man. What would you do and why?
Man, a yard is a yard. But dude, I'm gonna be honest. I don't think anybody's gonna power through all these dudes at the line. At least us common folk. I'm passing it to my teammate, and I'm stepping back. I'm taking like a deep, deep, deep 3-pointer just to make sure he can't get to it.
Got to give yourself a chance.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, dude, like if I miss it, I miss it. But if I made
Ryan
that,
really thinks he's like Jerome Bettis or something. Like he really thinks he's like gonna just run in there and just
What
like get a
unbelief.
yard.
Dude, I can get a yard, bro. Like I know I
You're gonna
can.
well,
have
no,
to
no,
weigh like
he
300 pounds for you to like even be remotely like have a chance.
Ryan, you could get a yard, but just not on that play, dude. Not on that play.
Hey, I could okay, or let's reverse it. Let's say I shot it, deep three. I mean, Giannis, bro. Like if Giannis is playing, bro, like this
With
is
Ryan
finals
shot,
Giannis.
that's a with the Ryan shot, that's an instant block.
What? No, it's not, dude.
You gotta make sure you shoot it at the right goal first.
Have to have that arc on it, bro.
Yeah, you put it way over your head sometimes.
Yeah, David, you've seen me play recently.
You be
Well,
shooting
not
like
recently, but like, yeah, dude, still make that thing too,
You throw it
You're like
behind
one of
your
those
head.
old heads now.
like that.
Your legs are probably all
Oh,
crooked
no.
too.
Wow.
Heck yeah,
Looking like
man.
Larry Bird out there.
Hey, man, one of the greatest of all time, top 10,
Kind
top
of look
10.
like him too.
Yep.
I'm not really close to that, but
Mr. French Lick.
y'all are funny, bro. Well, guys, appreciate you guys so much, man. I hope everybody has had a wonderful holiday. Merry Christmas. Can't wait to go through this year with you boys. We're going to have a really good year. I'm excited. Please continue to follow us on all of our socials. We're going to be posting daily and newer content all the time. So please be up there, be ready for that. We're going to have a couple more segments like we talked about, some with the dogs, some with our women, and then others. We're going to start adding guests to the podcast, just to get their points of views and things like that. So get ready, man. This is about to level up, and I'm so excited, guys. So please continue to join us. Zach, David, any more thoughts?
Man, you hit it on the nail, man. It's
Stay
exciting
shifty.
year ahead. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. So looking forward to doing all this with you guys. We're in the process of having some meetings with somebody that's going to help with our social media, and you guys will see here pretty soon the difference that we're trying to make here. But it's exciting. We've got a lot coming, so just be ready and reach out to us, talk to us. We're here. You know where to reach us. All the socials. So looking forward to it with you guys.
Heck yeah. New year, new me.
New year, new me. I
25.
like
It's
that.
up.
Is up, man. Well, guys, y'all take care. Peace, love, happiness. We'll see you guys next time. All right. Peace out.
See you. Love you guys.